Smallest countries of the world, part 5. Till now, in this series, we have discussed Grenada, Malta, Maldives, St. Kitts, and Nevis. Today, we are going to talk about Liechtenstein. Hello, Gru Scott. Welcome to our channel, I Say Kids, for the curious kid within you who wants to know and explore more and more. The Principality of Liechtenstein is a German-speaking microstate located in the Alps between Austria and Switzerland. It is Europe's 4th smallest country and world's 6th smallest country, with an area of just over 160 square kilometers and a population of little more than 38,000. Vaduz is the capital city, also the smallest country to border two countries. Liechtenstein and Uzbekistan are the only two doubly landlocked countries in the world. A landlocked country is a country that does not have territory connected to an ocean. Doubly landlocked countries are completely surrounded by other landlocked countries. In our case, Liechtenstein is surrounded by Austria and Switzerland. It has virtually zero national debt, and the per capita GDP is second highest in the world. Whereas by the late 1970s, Liechtenstein used its low corporate tax rates to draw many companies and became one of the wealthiest countries in the world. The Prince is the world's 6th wealthiest monarch with an estimated wealth of $3.5 billion. The country's population enjoys one of the world's highest standards of living. The highest point, the Vordere Grotspitz, is around 2,600 meters high. The lowest point is the Rogeler Rear, with an altitude of 430 meters above sea level. The rivers. The Rhine is the longest and largest body of water with a length of around 27 kilometers. It has natural border with Switzerland, and it is a very important river for Liechtenstein's water supply. The Samina, the Whitewater River, is the second longest river at 10 kilometers. The Kampriner Seline is the only natural formed lake, and Steg Reservoir is the largest artificially created lake. 50% of Liechtenstein's territory is mountainous. It lies entirely in Reitikon, a mountain range of central eastern Alps. There are 32 mountains in Liechtenstein with an altitude of at least 2 kilometers. 2 Inselbergs arise from the Rhine Valley and belong to the Helvetic cover of Licht zone of the Alps. An Inselberg is an isolated hill or mountain rising abruptly from a plain. The country's climate is relatively mild despite its mountainous location. It is strongly influenced by the action of fawn, so the vegetation period is prolonged in spring and autumn, and temperatures around 15 degrees centigrade due to the strong fawn are not uncommon even in winter. Fawn is a type of dry, warm downslope wind that occurs in the lee or downwind side of a mountain range. Fawn winds can raise temperatures by as much as 14 degrees Celsius in just a matter of hours. The best part is that the literacy rate of Liechtenstein is 100%. It has one of the highest PISA scores of any European country. PISA measures 15-year-olds' ability to use their reading, mathematics, and science knowledge and skills to meet real-life challenges. Some facts. Cham is Liechtenstein's largest city and is home to only 6,000 people. There is no airport in Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein hasn't had an army since 1868. More than half of the country's workforce commutes into the country every day from neighboring countries. Only 406 people were unemployed in Liechtenstein at a point in time, and that includes those who were on maternity leave. It has one of the world's lowest crime rates, with its last murder occurring in approximately 1997 and its prison holding very few inmates. Citizens who are given prison sentences longer than 2 years are transferred over to Austria. The crime rate is so low that the average Liechtenstein resident reportedly doesn't even lock her front door. Switzerland once accidentally invaded Liechtenstein. Yes, you heard me right. Switzerland unintentionally invaded Liechtenstein in March 2007 when about 170 Swiss infantry soldiers wandered across the unmarked border for more than a mile into Liechtenstein before realizing their mistake. Liechtenstein, which has no army of its own, admits that it didn't notice the Swiss invasion and had to be informed that it had occurred. Why did it not notice? Because the country enforces no border control with Switzerland. Ultimately, Liechtenstein chose not to retaliate against its famously neutral neighbor. Once a year, all the residents are invited to party in a castle. On Liechtenstein's national holiday, His Serene Highness Prince Hans Adam II, the head of state, and his son, His Serene Highness Hereditary Prince Alois, invite the residents of the tiny principality to have a beer in the garden of Vaduz Castle, the princely ancestral residence. It is the world's leading manufacturer of false teeth and is responsible for the production of 60 million sets every year in more than 10,000 different models, thanks in part to a strong relationship with Bollywood dentists. No noisy festivities like mowing lawns or holding noisy festivities during the country's official lunch break, which is noon to 1:30 p.m. and also after 10 p.m. are strongly advised against. Gutenberg Castle. High above the village of Balzers in the south of Liechtenstein stands majestic Gutenberg Castle, a superbly preserved fortress dating from the Middle Ages. Keep learning something new every day and keep your curiosity alive. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye. Veer Take good care of yourself.